You're bad.
Alright,
You're bad.
you see, I know I told Austin, I know I told you that, you know, I was supposed to be making that video after, but I got carried away a little bit, so yeah, I was just chilling. Cause like, I'm dead ass, I like short-term memory, so like, I forgot, so it just clicked back in my head, so damn, I'm sorry, bro, but something. Oh shit, I forgot what one his name was. Hold on. Stupid ass. Alright, yeah, this was Michael. He said, Michael Thomas. He said he wanted or you said you wanted the reincarnation though, or fuck, I hate my. What if Naruto had what if Naruto had a sex dojutsu remake part 1? This is what this is gonna be, requested by Michael Thomas. So yeah. Oh yeah. Let's start off where Naruto. Okay. First thing first, Minato is dead. Kushina isn't. Yeah. Or Kushina is dead. Man, I'm finna. Better should've did the last one. Anyways, Kushina is dead. But yeah. Just sit there and count. Glenn just, my dumb ass, I'm supposed to be focused on the video. Anyways, my bad. But yeah, basically what happens is, you know, let's say that Naruto, he, the Otsutsuki Kage, since she's the mother of Chakra. Let's say she says, or no, the Otsutsuki King says, I want to try out a new jutsu. Or he says, I want to try a new dojutsu. As he says, tell Kaguya, I take him here. Or no, he says, call Momoshiki. As he calls Momoshiki, or Ishiki. He says, call Ishiki. Who the fuck is the Otsutsuki King? Is it? I think it's Hagoromo. I think it is. I don't fuck. I fucking forgot. I haven't watched Shippuden in a minute. Anyways. Oh shit. Anyways, yeah. As he calls Ishiki, telling him that he'll be basically the father of this new bloodline. It'll be a dojutsu, a I dojutsu, or yeah, a I dojutsu. Should have been a seal. Nah, that it wouldn't make a sense if he had a. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, it wouldn't make sense because all he did was to seal people in it. Unless he had it on his like arm where he could use it. Anyways, shit, I'm tired. Anyways, he basically, you know, he's basically fuck. He is basically like Ishiki accepts it, saying I'll do good with this dojutsu. Time skip by like 100 years. 100 years. The Uzumaki have discovered a rare bloodline gene, only able to some females and would. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta play for this. Alright. Naruto's gonna have a sister. Alright. Naruto's gonna have a sister. Or, I was gonna say stepmama, but I can't even focus right now. Yeah, Naruto's gonna have a sister. Alright, he's gonna have a sister, and he's gonna be adopted by his sister. Let me stop saying stuff. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now, cause yeah, I guess I will. Yeah. So first of all, his sister's the secret Uzumaki. Yeah. Yeah. Second of all, she's gonna have the dojutsu. No, never mind. No, she's not. Yes, I don't know. Mm, mm, should she have a dojutsu? I don't know. Michael Thomas, if you want her to have the sex dojutsu, I guess. I don't know, man. I guess I'll do it later in the video. Just Michael Thomas, if you do watch this video, at least try to comment down below if you want him to if you want his sister to have a dojutsu. Because if you do, I got a good plan for that. But if you don't, simple. So fuck you talking about. But anyways, yeah, Izuku. Let's say get to where Naruto's being born. He's a redhead Uzumaki, or pinkish pinkish red hair, pinkish blonde hair with red hair with like pinkish blonde, pinkish tips. Like the tips on his hair is red, or pinkish like. So yeah, as he's born, I really didn't know what other picture to put, so I just put this one. I didn't really feel like getting 30 fucking pictures, put them in an album, keep scrolling down. I didn't really feel like that, so yeah, we're doing this. Anyways, that happened as yeah, basically Izuku or I'm not Izuku, I'm not that one either. Izuku, what is? Not Izuku. Naruto basically been born. Like I said, that's his hairstyle. Does it really matter? No, but I just like to add detail a little bit. So yeah, time skip by 7 years. Naruto 7, as he's been adopted by the female Kakashi Hatake. Went down. I'll be right back. Never mind. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna. Anyways, he's adopted by female Kakashi. She's the Hokage. Let's say that. Yeah, she's the Hokage. Or let's got 10 years, and she's the Hokage. But let's say Kakashi was born a little bit, like a little bit. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So yeah. But yeah.
Bro, he's sneaking.
But yeah. Yeah. Let me talk to him.
He got 35.
Anyways. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, yeah. As he's like, let's say he's 10 years old. Or yeah, I said he was 12. Kakashi's the Hokage, she's adopted him. As let's get to a young Naruto basically sitting in the crib on the couch eating ramen. Kakashi's about to walk out the door as she sees Naruto eating ramen. He's watching TV as Naruto basically, or not Naruto, Kakashi says Naruto, I'm not going to ask you again. Oh, he's 13. He's 14. Yeah, he's 14. He says Naruto, I'm not going to ask you again. Clean up behind yourself, as she picks up a cup of ramen, as she throws it in the trash. As Naruto says sorry, he says sorry. As she says, if I have to say it again, I want to take away that ramen. As Naruto 656 Karama Motan, you're not taking away my ramen. No, I'm just tripping though. But yeah, he says, alright, fine, I won't do it anymore. You can't take my ramen away. That isn't fair. As she says, I can. He says, this is my house. I can do whatever I want. As he says, no. I pay rent here too. This is our house. As she chuckles, telling him, you paid rent one time. And that was because I told you to. It wasn't your money, it was mine. As
lucky. I was right
as he says, yeah, whatever. As basically he goes, shit. Basically he goes and he says,
He's not good.
he goes and he says, let's say that he's time skip about a month. He is homeschooled by Kakashi, so yeah. He's homeschooled. Turn the light on. He's homeschooled by Kakashi, so yeah. Yeah.
Bro, he already got a kill.
Yeah. As he's yeah. As he wakes up to basically, if y'all no, never mind. I'm not gonna add that in. No, that's shit. But yeah, basically his eyes are like pink, or they're red. No, they're red with like let's say they're red. Yeah, they're just red. But they're like a pinkish red with like tomatoes on them. As basically, ooh, what did that mean? I got a plan for this. Basically, he's gonna be a little bit part with Chiyatsu. Why? I mean, I have to, so yeah. Because, like, it just plot. Like, fuck you talking about? So, yeah. He has a Sharingan, or not a Sharingan. Basically, his eyes have a Tomoe in them. Like, basically, his Dojutsu, his sex Dojutsu fused with his, Sharingan. As basically, it's like a pink Sharingan. So, yeah. And Tomoes, they have, like, the Tomoes, they aren't black. They're, like, pure blood red. So yeah, as Naruto, he screams in pain with his eyes hurting. As Kagashi runs into his room. Ooh, should I do a sex scene right off the? I can't do that. I don't even know, J tripping. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, I think I am. How many minutes has it been? Like 5, 12? Okay, yeah, I can do a sex scene. He says, Kakashi, help me, my eyes are burning. As he says, mom. Yeah, he calls her mom because that's who she thinks he is, her mom. His mom, because fucking Kushina and died. Nobody ever told him. So yeah. She says, she says, she says Naruto, what happened? As he opens his eyes, as basically blood is coming from them, as basically Naruto, I know this shit don't happen, like when you get like a Sharingan, this shit don't happen, but it's happening today, so yeah. So yeah, as they basically, you know, as they basically let's say let me stop saying basically, I say that word a lot. They I gotta say it one more time, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. They okay. Basically, she runs into the room, sees Naruto's eyes bleeding as she says, Naruto, look at me. As Naruto looks at her with his eyes bleeding. As she says, are you okay? Does it hurt? As he says, no. I just he said, if eyes come from your fucking blood, it probably would hurt. So he says it burns as basically his eyes turn. She basically looks at he basically looks at her in her eyes as she feels a sensation. as she feels this sensation. As basically she's like, no, not around my son. What's going on? And shit like that.
Find him. Jesus Christ.
As, yeah. She's like, what is this? She's like, what? She's like, what's this sensation? As she basically is like, shit. Like, I'm wet. And shit like that. As basically, you know, Naruto. Hold on, let me turn my light off real quick. Alright, basically as... ooh, I did that shit fast. Basically as Naruto, basically as Naruto, listen, like she gets wet and shit like that, as Naruto says, are you alright? As she watches his eyes, and they're not bleeding anymore. As he's not, he should be part. If you think about it, shouldn't everybody be part of Otsutsuki? If everybody came from Otsutsuki, I feel like they should have, everybody should have the potential to unlock all the dojutsus. Like, everybody should have the potential to unlock the Sharingan and shit like that. So, yeah. Or at least a dojutsu similar. Like, shit like that. So, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. So, yeah.
You're bad, kid.
But, yeah. Let me not do that.
Look at this. You like a kid with fists, you.
But, yeah. Basically, yeah. That happens as she says Naruto. Or Naruto says, Mom, are you okay? As she says, yeah, just a little bit sore from training at Hokage work. As she says, okay, you shouldn't be worrying about me. You should be going to go have some rest. But he puts her up as he says, what the hell? Like he says, I got stronger. As he chuckles, saying, as she says, you got stronger, Naruto. As he says, thanks. As he, goes to her room. Kakashi taught Naruto the body flicker technique.
He's not that guy.
Yeah, he taught her the body flicker technique. So yeah, female Kakashi taught Naruto the body flicker technique. So yeah. 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 So yeah. So yeah, I guess that happened. As he body flickers in her room and lays her on a bed. As he basically, I'm not gonna do sex in the first episode. He basically lays her down. As time skip, she lays down. As Naruto says, I'm really lonely. I really need a girlfriend. As he says, no, I think I should focus on studies right now and school. Yeah, time skip a month. Kakashi's craving Izuku. Naruto. She's craving Izuku. I said it again. She's craving Naruto. As Naruto is basically like, what's going on. Well, he's not like, what's going on. He says, Mom, are you alright? You've been staring at me. As he says, she says, yeah, I'm fine. As he basically sees her with the fucking skin tight outfit cooking. As she says, I just noticed. He says, I don't think I ever noticed how hot my mother's body is. As he says, no, I don't think I should be thinking of that. He says, I don't think I should be thinking of that. as she says, okay. She says, okay, Naruto, come on, the food is ready. As now she's basically trembling as he says, he basically looks at her and he gets a lust for her. As basically the effect of this dojutsu is it can only activate. Alright, you're probably not gonna like this shit, but I'm just trying to be new. So yeah. Like I don't wanna like always go with whatever everybody else go or shit like that. So I'm gonna try to be like different. Basically, the more he uses his dojutsu, the longer it like or no. Whenever he uses his dojutsu and he doesn't if he has sex with that person, they won't remember it, but they'll just like have feelings for him. Let's say that. They'll just have feelings for him. As yeah. Yeah, they'll just have feelings for him. As basically, yeah. And they won't remember anything that like the sex and shit like that. It's like, let's say it's like a chance they'll remember. Or no, they don't, they won't remember it. As let's time skip. As she drops the height, let's say she drops height, wait a minute, let me put some pep in it. I think I got a good part for this shit. Let's say she says, alright, she says, okay, dinner's done. Feeling very sleepy, but Naruto, as she goes in her room and starts fingering herself. As she, time out, she goes out and she fucking fucks Naruto. Like, fuck you talking? No, I'm playing. But, yeah. Time skip the next day. This is when the action begins to begin. Naruto walks into the kitchen to see his mother in the same outfit he saw her in the other day, as he basically thinks of, or he sees her let's say he sees her in fucking, like small tight shorts and a tight top. Yeah, like a tight small top. As he says, oh wow. He says, oh wow, shit, she's fucking adorable with that body. I just wanna, as he says, shit, that's my mother though. As he says, but we don't even look the same. Am I even sure she's my mother? As she says, no. As Naruto says, no, I don't think she's my mother. He says, hey, mom, are you my real mother? As she says, with a low voice, cause she's like basically, she's been hot. Like basically, if the person who believes the Dojutsu one doesn't get Naruto's dick, basically they won't be fucking, like they won't be let's say they won't be like pleased. They'll just be hot. And no matter how many dicks they take, if they don't get Naruto's, then they don't get pleasure. They still love burning and throbbing and shit like that. So yeah. Time skip. Naruto. Naruto's basically, he says, damn it, as he says, hey mom, wait, no, she says, are you my mom? He says, are you my mom? As she says, yes, of course. As he says, oh, I don't look anything alike. She's lying, I know it. Time skip. He sees her sleeping as he walks in the room, as she's like no, she's not sleeping. He walks in the room as he sees basically.
Always laser tag.
As he basically sees you know, he he basically sees his mother busty body in the kitchen still as he got done at the shower. As she said, he says, "Mom." He says, "Mom," as she says, "What is it?" As he says, he grabs her waist. Let's say he's about the same height as Kakashi, cause he already had a growth spurt. So yeah, let's say he gets mistaken for him being like 17, but he's really 14. So yeah. Oh shit. Disabled shit. Anyways, he's basically like what the fuck? Anyways, he's basically like he walks behind his mother and grabs her waist as she says, "Naruto, what are you doing?" She says, "What are you doing? Get your hands off me." As she says, he smacks his lips saying, "Hey mom, you see, I was reading some books and I found out a little bit of my eyes." As she says, huh? As she doesn't know what his eyes are. As she says, "You see, there's a great Otsutsuki. They're basically gods." As he says, this Otsutsuki is Ishiki. Let's just say I'm related to him. Or that's what I think. Because me and him have the same dojutsu. Where he said that, or he didn't say it. Let's say he said me and him have the same eyes. As he says, "What do you mean?" As he says, "My eyes, I know what they're capable of." He basically explains what I told to y'all, like with the wetness and they don't get pleased, shit like that. As he says, "I bet you're a throbbing mess right now, aren't you?" As she basically says, you know, she says, "Oh wow," or she basically says that, she basically says, well, fuck. She basically says, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." She says, "I'm not wet." And who told you that? Who told you about, a female being wet? He says, "I'm 14." As she says, "Yeah, I forgot." As she says, "No, son, go back to bed." As he says, "Are you sure though?" As he grabs her thighs, squeezing them hose, saying, "You sure you're not wet?" As she says, she basically looks at Naruto, turns around and looks at Naruto. As he says, looking directly into Naruto's eyes, as Naruto, he had a growth spurt and shit like that. As, yeah.
I was aiming in front of him and everything, bro.
Yeah. As Naruto basically looks at her, as he looks at her and he basically says, he says, "Are you sure?" He says, "Are you sure?" Because
you can do that. No way, I gotta test that.
he says, "Okay." I say as he grabs the booty cheeks, he grabs the booty cheeks as Naruto basically, he grabs the booty cheeks as she time skip. I'm not gonna do sexing right there. Basically, they had sex as she doesn't remember anything as Naruto does. As Naruto says, "Shit, that was amazing. Time skip. She wakes up to naked Naruto on her bed. As she's on top of him, as she says, Naruto, what happened? As she smacks him. As Naruto says, here come the acting. He says, you got on top of me, and you, as he says, I'm telling, as she says, wait, what happened? As you know, shit happened. She escalate. Basically, Naruto told a lie that she tried to get the Zoomies in. Stop Zooming. As basically, not she says, no, that didn't happen. She says, but I can't even think straight. My head, as she says, exactly, you're probably. He says, I don't know where you went last night, but you came back. As she says, don't ever talk to me again. That's that good acting for you. As Naruto basically walks off and goes to his room and chuckles, saying, I'm a fucking genius. As he says, with this dojutsu, I can do anything I want. I could conquer the whole world if I want to. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off at part 1 with Naruto had a sex dojutsu. Oh, remake.